Hi there, I'm Video Buddy. I'm so glad you can play with me right now. I bet you're ready to get started. The first thing you need to do is get your Video Buddy handset. Take the suction cup at the end of the cord and get ready to stick it firmly right on top of the black dot. But before you do, wipe off the TV screen, especially right here, by the dot. Okay, now stick the suction cup as close as you can to the middle of the black dot. If you don't get it the first time, don't worry, you can try again. Next, press the purple power button. Way to go! Now the way this works is that every once in a while during the story, we get to play. I'll ask you questions and you give me answers. Okay? Every time you hear this sound, you get to answer the question. We're going to have lots of fun, so let's get started. But before we do, I've got a great idea. There's a word that you're going to hear a lot during the show. We're going to call it the secret word of the day. Every time you hear the secret word of the day, press the green button and you'll hear this sound. Got it? Good. The secret word of the day is favorite. Remember, every time you hear the word favorite, press the green button. Now let's get started.
I got my computer.
I play the piano.
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny.
What is it we're looking for again, Kermit?
Shh! We're big game hunters trying to capture a lion, Fuzzy.
Oh, yeah! Oh, you mean there's a lion in the nursery?
We're not in the nursery, silly. We're in a jungle filled with wild animals and ferocious beasts.
Oh, I knew that.
Look, there he is!
He went behind that tree.
Careful, Kermit. He could be dangerous. Boy, Kermit sure knows a lot about tracking big game. Are you kidding? Kermit doesn't know a thing about big game. If you want to see the really big game, follow me. There it is now, the big game. I don't think this is the kind of game Kermit was talking about, Gonzo. Never mind. Take a picture of me capturing the game. Smile. Hey! Whoa! From now on, I'm sticking to small games like tiddlywinks.
Maybe we ought to forget about the lion. He sounds awful big.
Don't worry, Scooter. I'll catch him in this net.
Oh, my hero.
Quick, get the cage!
Lion roar! What do we do with the lion now?
I know. We'll take him to the zoo.
That's a great idea.
I don't think so.
Yeah. He might scare all the other animals at the zoo. Right, Ralph?
No, Fozzie. Zoos remind me of the dog pound. All those poor animals locked up in cages.
Gosh, I never thought of it like that.
Me either. Gee, I'm kind of sorry we caught him now.
Yeah, maybe we should let him go. Roar?
Hey, it's me, Video Buddy, and it's time to play. Now, every time you hear this sound, press the button with your answer. Sometimes I even ask you to press 2 buttons for the right answers. So listen carefully. Ready to get started? All right. Kermit is leading the Muppet Babies on an exciting safari through the jungle. They're searching for a lion. Besides a lion, what are 2 other animals you might find living in the jungle? A penguin, an elephant, a gorilla, a shark, or a moose. Press the buttons that show the 2 animals you might find living in the jungle. An elephant and a gorilla are 2 of the many creatures you might find living in the jungle. I don't think the Muppet Babies found quite what they were looking for in their imaginary jungle, though. And here's what I mean by that. Check this out. The Muppet Babies think they've caught a lion, so Kermit puts him safely into a cage. But it turns out the lion is really just one of the Muppet Babies. Which of the Muppet Babies is pretending to be a lion? Is it Piggy, Skeeter, Gonzo, Fozzie, or Animal? Press the button that shows which Muppet Baby was pretending to be a lion. Well, it wasn't exactly a lion, but it was some kind of animal. Sometimes Animal seems like he's as ferocious as a lion, doesn't he? Gonzo and Skeeter go off in search of big game on their own. The game that they discover is called jacks. You play the game of jacks with these star-shaped pieces called jacks and a ball. How many jacks do you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Press the button that shows how many jacks there are. There are 3 jacks here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see what the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Muppet Babies dream up next. Remember, the secret word of the day is favorite. Every time you hear the word favorite, press the green button.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Nanny.
Why all the gloomy faces?
Well, we caught a lion, Nanny.
You did?
Lion roar!
Oh, I see.
We were going to take him to the zoo, Nanny.
But Rolf said zoos are no fun for animals.
No fun, Nanny.
But zoos can be a lot of fun, Rolf.
What?
For visitors, maybe. But what about the animals locked up in those cages?
Me fix.
But many zoos don't have cages, Rolf. See?
Gee, look at that.
But wouldn't the animals be happier if they weren't in the zoo?
Some of them might, Rolf. But many animals aren't safe in the wild.
What do you mean, Nanny?
Well, Skeeter, some of the places where animals live and find their food are being destroyed by cities. The animals have no place to go. Zoos give them the protection they need to survive.
Gee whiz!
Why don't you take a look at that book, Rolf? I think you'll find that zoos aren't so bad after all.
Okay, Nanny.
Gee, wouldn't it be great if we could go to a zoo?
We can, silly, in our imaginations. Oh, aren't they beautiful, Kermie?
Sure, Piggy. What are they?
Flamingos. They're my favorite animal.
They are?
How do they balance on one leg like that? Simple, Skeeter. They take ballet lessons.
That's ridiculous. Birds can't dance. Of course they can. Haven't you ever heard of flamingo dancing?
Maestro, if you please. Water ballet! Animal! Get this wading pool out of here! Okay. Yay!
That was great.
Good dance, Piggy.
Thank you. How did you like the flamingos, Rolf?
They're okay.
Now that's my favorite animal.
A monkey?
It's not just a monkey, it's a chimpanzee. They look just like you, Scooter.
Oh, yeah? Well, if they look like me, then they look like you, too. We're twins, remember?
Oh, yeah. Why do you like chimpanzees, Skeeter? Because you can play sports with them.
Huh?
Come on, I'll show you. Before you play sports, you should always loosen up. Okay, fellas? It's time for Skeeter's workout. First exercise, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Nice.
Okay, guys, we're ready for the Chimp-Olympics. First event, the 100-meter tree swing.
Gee, they're gonna swing a tree? These monkeys must be strong.
Fozzie!
Sorry.
First entrant, begin. All right, second entrant, begin. Okay, third entrant, begin. Whoa, now this is my kind of event. This landing always gets them. Gee, tough judges.
Hi again. It's me, your video buddy. It's a good time to play, wouldn't you say? When you hear this sound, it's time to answer. Let's get started. After capturing the wild exotic animal, Kermit suggests they put him in the zoo. Does Rolf think that taking Animal to the zoo is a good idea? Press the green button for yes if you think Rolf wants to put Animal in the zoo, or press red for no if Rolf doesn't want to put Animal in the zoo. The answer is no. Rolf did